Yeah. Hey, Raj.
Hi.
Thanks for helping with my project. So, did you know that NASA's planning to send people to the moon in 2024?
Yeah, I saw that on Google News.
Really?
Yeah.
I've talked to close to like 85 people so far, and out of them, I would say only like four of them knew.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. They're
So,
probably not scrolling all the way down. Google News, Science News is at the last.
is it the last?
Yes. Okay.
So, what do you think about it?
Yeah, that is cool.
Um, I mean, do you think it's a good use of money? You think what do you hope? What do you think we'll get out of it? I guess is like.
Nah, I think more people participation will always help because the politicians then do respond to what people generally want. Okay. So I think even with Kennedy saying we got to put a man on the moon, but the people is the one who got behind it. Okay. So I think it is a great idea.
So, do you know the last time we went to the moon?
Was it 72?
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Excellent. And I guess, okay, so let's say you came back 500 years from now and you looked at humanity and civilization. What do you think you would find? Would we only be on Earth, or do you think we've actually branched out to the rest of the solar system? Or, I mean, like, what's the state of humanity 500 years from now?
No, I think it'll
Or
be
do we
like.
exist at all?
Yeah. No, I think we'll exist. I think maybe we'll be like we have a permanent research station in Antarctica. I think we'll probably have one on the moon. Okay. Maybe Mars, maybe not. Okay.
Have you heard about SpaceX?
SpaceX, yes. Okay.
And have you heard about what they're doing in Boca Chica? And it's near Brownsville.
No, that I have not heard. Okay.
And so Elon Musk is working on building a completely reusable spacecraft that could carry like 100 people at a time to space.
Oh, wow.
And it would be the most powerful spacecraft ever built, but the cheapest per launch because it would be 100% reusable. And he's not just building one of them, he's actually building a factory that he plans to be able to build 2 a week
Yeah.
here to be able to launch like literally megatons into orbit and send thousands of people to like Mars. It's like his vision.
Really?
I was wondering, what do you think about this?
No, no, that is cool, but I think there will be a lot more. It's not just the transport there, but if you have to colonize some place and all that, I think there's going to be a lot more involved. I was reading about what is it called, terraforming. Yeah, so I think that's a long way ahead, probably another 100 years before we get to the point where you can have meaningful technology that will let people actually live there.
100 years is an interesting time frame.
Yeah.
Do you know how many airline passengers there were in 2000?
No idea. Okay.
Okay, airline passengers being somebody that boarded an airplane. Now, if you boarded like 3 or 4 airplanes, you're counted 3 or 4 times. But there were like 3.5 billion airline passengers. Do you know how many airline passengers there were in 1900?
None?
Exactly zero.
Okay.
It's amazing how much could change in like 100 years.
Yes, but the earth we didn't need any terraforming.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So that's a technology we are using within here. I think space and other planets are a little different ballgame. Okay. I might be wrong, and I'll be
No.
happy if I see it before I die. But
I know, I think you're right. But, without technology, we couldn't even live in like Canada. It'd be like too cold without the heat and what have you.
yeah, that's true. Okay. But I'm all for as much space exploration as possible. Okay. Right. Now I know when people say that you should be spending the money on projects here on Earth and all that, but a lot of stuff that we use comes from these experiments.
Oh, exactly. And plus, rare earth metals, which are so key for semiconductors and our technology, actually are from meteors. And, we might find a whole bunch of them
Yeah.
on the moon. So,
Meteor mining. Yeah.
meteor mining.
There's a company that's wanting to do that, right?
There were 2, but they both got bought out and merged with like Bitcoin companies. So it was very,
Oh, really?
didn't quite work out. But the meteors impact the moon. But unlike on Earth, where most of them end up in the ocean or burn up in the atmosphere or get thrown over, they're just sitting there, ready for us to go and explore. Let's say space travel became cheap and affordable. Would you have any interest in going? Like maybe just on the orbit or to the moon.
No, personally, I wouldn't be.
Oh, and
That's just because I have bad motion sickness.
oh really?
Yeah, I don't think I can handle any G's.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I would love to, but I don't think unless they have a technology for that.
The motion sickness.
Yes.
Okay.
Because you have to handle G forces, right?
Well, take off. Yeah, you might
so-
have to handle 2 or 3 times G, but
Yes. Yeah.
and then you have like weightlessness while you're in free fall.
Yeah. Weightlessness, I think that'll be cool. It'll be so novel and all that. But I don't see myself doing the first takeoff.
But isn't the motion sickness more like the oscillation than it is the pressure?
But both of them, I mean, like thing is,
Okay.
I even feel it in all this amusement parks have that space thing
Sure.
thing there. I can't even handle that. Okay?
But I mean, they're like jerking you around a lot more
No,
as
not so
opposed
much
to
the
like
jerking, but the motion.
the motion.
Yeah, it's all gets me. Okay? All right. But if there is a technology, yes. Okay.
But you don't get motion sickness going fast in the car, do you?
Some.
Really?
Some.
Oh, okay.
Okay. And I feel it even on flights,
Okay.
the takeoff and all that. Yes.
Oh, well, goodness. We need something better than what dopamine is like. No. What's the
Meclizine and
Meclizine.
scopolamine. There's a whole bunch. Okay.
But they're not effective.
Yeah. No. The thing is, for me, Disney takes 15 minutes. That's it. I don't go on any of the rides. I just watch the show and then I'm out. Okay. So no, that's just a physical condition, but it'll be really cool. Okay.
Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for helping me with my project.
Oh,
So,
yes, sir. My pleasure.
Anyway,